It's battled its way through time to find a home where it'll be loved and cared for.
Over 100 years old, and of course it has to have some wounds.
Home is with Doug Carey, second vice president of the Quesnel Legion and custodian of our rich and glorious past. It is one of the 2 new displays that Doug is opening to the public to commemorate Legion Week at the Quesnel branch.
It was donated to us by a fellow by the name of Phil Goffick, who used to live in town here, and it appeared in my file folder in the office one day.
Yellowed and creased, you're looking at a survivor from 1914. The remnants of a front page of the Montreal Standard, a newspaper that's been out of print since 1955.
There's a series of photographs, one showing ships leaving, to go off to the Great War. There's pictures of nurses, like a whole company of nurses all together for a group photograph. Colonel Sam Hughes embarking, basically our country answering the call.
Painstakingly researched, restored, and framed by Carey's custom frames, the pages of this newspaper now join the Quesnel Legion's ever-growing collection of memorabilia alongside this display of letters and photos that indicate the beginnings of the Royal Canadian Legion.
When the Great War ended, there were at least 15 organizations started in this country to help with veterans, to help their adjust to life after the military. And all these groups, they all had the same goal in mind, but they were having some difficulty. There was a meeting held in Vancouver, and we have copies of the 2 photographs and a newspaper article and a letter that were given to me to look after. Basically, it's the beginnings of what becomes now the Royal Canadian Legion.
Now, you can stare back into time and see the people who fought for something they believed in. Advertisements that called upon the patriot inside you, or the hopeful stare of an emerging starlet. All thanks to the Quesnel Legion's commitment to preserving these glimpses of the past.
I get to play with things that are 100 years old, 120 years old, 70 years old, and I get to clean them up and mount them, display them, so that the general public can come and have a look and see that we're very proud of our military history.
The current collection of memorabilia on display at the Quesnel Legion has been built through donations after a fire that destroyed the old Legion building and all the artifacts in it. If you're interested in donating wartime memorabilia to the Quesnel Legion, please contact Doug at 250-992-6819. His only request is that you provide a story behind the item as well.
I would like to have this whole branch become a bit of a museum, but we're working slowly at it, and it's great fun for me. I enjoy it immensely.
For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Anand Chandy.